Hi, my name is Sil, and this isn't the type of video I normally make, but thanks to my stupidity, this is what happens now. I almost fell victim to a Discord scam. This is the full story of how it came to be. First, I got a random message from someone on my friends list. Now, this person, I haven't had contact with in a while, but I have checked their YouTube channel, known as J Channel, and they are still around. So I alerted them of the scam and that their account had been compromised, as suggested by this peculiar looking profile picture of Peter Griffin. Please send your support to them for me. I appreciate it. Anyway, this guy greeted me and I asked, "Hi, did you need something?" And then they started to play guilty about something that they just did, saying that I'm in danger of losing my account because I was falsely reported for scamming items instead of the real criminal being reported. What follows is a very plausible looking email image from Discord support, which reads, well, it looks really blurry, but I'm going to try and make this my best anyway. It's impossible to get this in a higher quality. It says, "Thank you for reaching out. Your request number is, well, this. It appears as though your account has generated a massive report against most of the users who are part of your friends list. To our knowledge, the user in question doesn't have any past history of reports. However, we found your account to be in violation of our terms of service or community guidelines. As of now, we're given all accounts 12 hours to file an appeal regarding this report. While our team investigates this, please read through the following points." Sounds pretty convincing, doesn't it? Well, that's the thing. Scams are made to be convincing and inflict senses of urgency. If you get a message out of the blue saying that your account is about to be deleted, then it's not true. Discord would never just delete an account straight up without your consent. False bans have happened, and I bet they're still going on today. But the problem with this is that I never issued a report to anyone on my friends list. It contradicts itself later, saying that a user in question doesn't have any past history, right after saying that most of the users in my friends list were mass reported. Weird. Now, of course, we already know this is a scam. It is telling me that if I don't give information requested by Discord support, my account will be deleted. Here's the thing. Discord never asks for your personal information. Your account is the only thing that they know, as they rightfully should. They never ask for personal details such as your name, date of birth, your password, or your age, or anything like that. It's meant to invoke a feeling of being held at gunpoint, basically saying, "Yo, if you don't give us these details, then we'll delete your account because we can." No, they don't have the power to do that. Well, they do, but they would never normally do that. Anyway, I saw this as an opportunity to mess around with the person responsible for setting this up, and I said, "It's unlikely they'll do anything if they don't have any messages to review, which they don't if I'm in the system. But yeah, if you do explain to them, then that'll likely retract your statement." He then replies, "I tried to clear the reports and this is what they sent me. I just really need your help by sending a friend request to the Discord support. Its user ID is validation program 9. If he accepts you, please tell him that my reports in your account were false reports. I've already spoken to him as well, and he says he needs like a statement from you saying the reports were false reports." So then I sent a friend request. Surprise, surprise, minutes later it was accepted. And then I said, "Hi, Guy recommended me to you as he said he made a false report against me. Just wanted to validate his claim. If you need anything, then please ask." Smiley face. And they replied, "It is always a pleasure to help. Now checking any details regarding your account records. While waiting, please state your date of birth and country in your personal email. Thank you." After that, I gave him some fake but plausible details, after which they said, in red text, "According to the database, we've received massive multiple amounts of reports towards your account about illegal purchasing fraud activity, which is a very bannable offence as it goes against the Discord terms, service, community, goody lines." And then it follows by 2 links, which, hang on, is that the terms of service from May 2020? After it was last updated in 2023? Wow. They really don't keep up to date. "Kindly send me 1 to 2 pages of your bank purchase history so the database can start a scan if it has been used legally." Then they sent this image, which actually has some plausible looking details. But don't be fooled. This is a scam. I knew that though, so I asked, "Bank purchase history? What's that?" The scammer replied, "Just send me a screenshot of the recent bank transaction of yours. 1 or 2 pages only, sir." Sir? Did you just misgender me? You know what that means.
An old car is starting.
I then replied, "What bank transaction?" Skull emoji. "Sorry, I'm genuinely confused. I don't do banking." The scammer replied, "Your online banking app, sir." I then said, "I don't have an online banking app. I swear I'm honest. Is there anything else I can do? Because now my account is at risk of being banned for something I never did." The scammer started growing impatient and then switched over to other details. "Your debit card, what I mean, sir." Then I said, I'm afraid I don't have a debit card. I never sorted out any online banking, which is odd considering I'm going on 25 and haven't sorted out my independence. After which they obviously copy-pasted this large wall of text asking me to change my account email so that the scammer can gain access into my account. Yeah, I'm too stupid to fall for that. They did attach this though, which is rather interesting. Obviously I'm not going to open it nor download the file because I'm pretty sure that an image like this can be infected. I then said, so much for privacy policy. I think it would be best if you actually check the chat logs of what I may have said. No reply. So then I asked a question. Hey, you still there? I have a question for you. What happens when a cucumber morphs into a crowbar? Because that question has been jogging my memory for days and I cannot seem to find an answer. The scammer replied, just temporarily change your Discord to that email, sir. I said, I'm sorry, but I was asking a question about a cucumber and a crowbar. That's a very serious thing that scientists are dying for. A long time passed, but I never got a reply. I did eventually send the scammer a picture of the bank purchase history. Well, honestly, it was a failed attempt at an AI-generated bank purchase history. It was at this point that the scammer cut me off. After that, I left a final message to the original person who sent me to them. Hey, you there? I was trying to get legitimate with this guy and he dumped me. Anyway, I think that you may need to get legitimate and find a real job. Scamming people out of their Discord accounts isn't working for you. So what can we learn from this? 1. Nobody would just show up in your DMs asking you to contact some guy because of a false report. 2. Discord will never ask for your personal details. And 3. Don't believe in urgent threats. It's different if there's a bombing in your country and there's a national alert to keep you and others safe, but online scams are completely different. I ended up reporting both accounts for attempted scamming, so hopefully I won't be seeing anything from them again for a while. Or maybe forever. I don't know. Maybe they have a load of alternate accounts they'll try to get me with or something. Would be a shame if someone were to find out about them as well and report them all. This isn't the video I normally make on the channel, but I want to raise awareness of these scams, because they can happen to anyone. Young or old, smart or stupid, anyone can be affected by scams. Do not change your account credentials because someone asked you to. And never send anyone your purchase history. These details are crucial to your account survival. The way I think about it is, are you covering something that other people are not meant to see? If someone asks to see, just tell them no. No means no. Okay, I'm done here. I'm going to get back to work now.